Hello, and welcome to Discover Mormon Fundamentalism. So, I came across this talk that Brigham Young gave, and this was given in the year 1856 in Salt Lake. Anyway, I'm just going to read this here and see what you guys think. Though we have it in history that our father Adam was made of the dust of this earth, and that he knew nothing about his God previous to being made here, yet it is not so. When we learn the truth, we shall see and understand that he helped make this world and was chief manager in that operation. He was the person who brought the animals and the seeds from other planets to this world and brought a wife with him and stayed here. You may read and believe what you please as to what is found written in the Bible. Adam was made from the dust of an earth, but not from the dust of this earth. He was made as you and I are made, and no person was ever made upon any other principle. Wow. Have you guys heard that before? They brought from another earth, they brought the animals and the plants, and then they came and built this earth. And that kind of makes sense to me that why would the gods go poof and make something out of nothing? And if you read the King Follett discourse that Joseph Smith gave in 1844, that was the last sermon right before he actually was martyred, and I actually have that recorded, and you guys can check that out in one of these links that I put up here if you want. Anyway, very interesting sermon that Joseph Smith gave, and this kind of goes along with what Joseph Smith said, except for this kind of brings out a little bit more of the things that we haven't heard before. Okay, I'll go ahead and continue. Do you not suppose that he was acquainted with his associates who came and helped him make this earth? Yes, they were just as familiar with each other as they were with our children and parents. Suppose a number of our sons were going to Carson City to build houses, open farms, and erect mills and workshops, that we would say to them that we wish them to stay there 5 years, and that then we will come and visit them. When I go there, will they be afraid of me? No. They would receive me as their father, just as Adam received his father. The very man who walked and talked and knew God of heaven and knew and understood about making this earth and had associates who were associated with Enoch, and yet 25 years of travel and experience of Enoch with his people had not advanced them so far, in my opinion, as this people have advanced in the same time, taking into account the difference of traditions and other advantages. It's pretty interesting that Brigham Young thought that they were that far along in the progression of building a city like Enoch built. They had not a diversity of languages, but all spoke one language. They were not trained in the various traditions of which we have been, for they received only one from Adam. They were as immediately associated as we would be in living in this city 200 years, with the gates shut down upon all the egress and ingress. And under such circumstances, do you not think that our traditions would be all alike? Yet Enoch had to talk with and reach his people during a period of 360 years before he could get them prepared to enter into their rest. And then he obtained power to translate himself and his people with the region they inhabited, their houses, gardens, fields, cattle, and all their possessions. Had he learned enough from Adam and his associates to know how to handle the elements? And those who would not listen to his teachings were so wicked that they were fit to be destroyed. And he obtained power to take his portion of the earth and move it out a little while, where he remains to this day. Grateful that you took time out of your day to take a listen to this sermon from Brigham Young. I pray that God bless you and keep you until we meet again.